How's it going, everybody? My name is Proudbeard, and welcome back into Enderal Forgotten Stories.
Walk blessed.
Now, last time we left off, and we were about to come over and talk to
The cycle.
this guy.
Listening to you talk almost
I'm
makes
sorry.
me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Tila, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Tilor, back then in Kira, and we all know
The mission will happen. I'm sorry.
you have a visitor.
Okay, so,
So,
Hello.
you are the prodigy everyone is talking about.
yep,
Interesting.
my name is Proudbeard.
I am Teola Aranthia, son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Proudbeard, the bearded one. You wanted to see me?
Yes, and I will come straight to the point.
Good.
You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable.
You're talking about the Red Madness, aren't you?
Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I.
The visions. So you know where they come from?
I do.
Oh,
And I will explain everything to you.
okay.
What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me.
I will follow you.
Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthial. He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom, so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
But you managed to free yourself.
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams.
The dreams. Oh, why am I just walking now? Hold on.
I always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
An acolyte of your son? But weren't they your enemies then?
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place.
Shared
They are
memory.
a shared memory.
From who? Dreams originated from what? A common mind?
A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans.
What'd you find out?
3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Hundreds of prophets have predicted the end of the world, and it never happened. I admit that this world has been brighter days, but isn't that a bit too much of a leap? You mean that the end of humanity lies ahead? Like the
I
first
see
one?
why you would say that, and I've felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
Cleansing. And where do I come in? Where do all these visions and my powers come from?
Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
Characters recur?
Yes, the Pyreans call them the Emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Okay.
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
And I take it this is the reason Hermes mages are here, isn't it? Firespark, Pegast, and Sharon.
Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself.
And what defines this prophet?
On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this.
Yeah, I'm pretty OP.
On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future.
Into the past and therefore into the future. What do you mean?
Your visions are a window into the past. And as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with. And because of that, You can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help.
That's pretty interesting. I'll do my best.
Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial.
What kind of test?
It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you
Squalor?
have not been a novice, I want you to take it too.
Okay.
At
What
this
you got
very
for me?
moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival.
Okay. Very well. Where can I find them?
At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood.
Whisperwood.
They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Okay. Part of something momentous. Part 1 completed. Part of something monumentous. Monument. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Meet Signet Leader Jorik and the 2 novices on the Heartland border.
Walk blessed, Prophet.
Okay.
Walk blessed, Prophet.
So, where is that at? The Whisperwood was over here. There it is. I see it. Okay. So I just need to go to the border of the Heartland Myriad Tower. Alright. Here we are. Hello, Signet Leader
Yes.
Jorik Bartar. Grandmaster Aranthiel sent me.
Oh, yes. You're the prodigy.
Yep, it's me.
I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grand Master, I think this is naive.
We'll be alright.
In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that.
I already see how this is going to happen. We're going to find something bad. It's going to kill everybody except me. Yeah. Let's skip the chatter.
Huh. If you insist. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first Pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
Okay. Talk to the other examinees. Hello.
I don't want to
Dunmore.
hear it.
I beg your pardon.
You're prattling. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off.
Wow. As you wish, princess.
Heretics. Get lost.
Okay, we don't like him. Hello, Kalia.
What? Oh, hello.
Hi.
You're our unexpected addition, aren't you? The prodigy?
I am the prodigy. That's me.
It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakaresh, by my
Kalia.
path novice and aspirant to the first sigil. I have been told what you did in Old Rashengrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly.
Yeah, it was no biggie.
You have my
I
respect
do it all the
for
time.
that.
Probably wasn't as glorious as you picture it. Those bastards deserved it. Saved the excavation, yes, but the people from the Order were already dead. It wasn't much of a decision. These days I seem to get in trouble wherever I go.
Well, as long as you handle it as well as you did in Old Rashengrad, that's not a bad thing, is it?
No.
You know, I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you in person. Let's talk later.
Okay. It's a cool sword you got there.
All right, enough of the chatter. Come here.
Kind of looks like the Thundercat sword.
These
Sword of
potions
Omens.
will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place. As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions?
Nope. Actually, yeah, I do. Knowledge.
Long story. Simply put, they come from a special kind of mushroom that has infested
Worsens
this
Arcanist
forest.
fever.
So, in case you're thinking about exploring further, take...
Let's go.
Good. Stay close to me.
I can do that. Let's go. Joke's on you, sir. I've already been through here.
But it's too late for that now. Korek would have conquered the city, and then you will be ashamed.
Okay. I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot while we're walking through here, but that's A-okay.
So this is the Whispering Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
It's kind of
I've
cool,
read a
isn't
lot
it?
about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Oh, you going this way now?
I'm too old for this. I'm too... Get ready.
Don't worry, guys. I'll do all the work. Don't worry.
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Yeah?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
Okay. That's kind of creepy that he's just in the middle of the road. Is he?
I see.
She's with me now. Forever.
Kirush!
I see.
What? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now. Forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave.
Whoa.
Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that.
This is
But now,
disgusting.
she will stay.
What is he doing? Good lord. Dude,
By the righteous path!
chill.
Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphus protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Heh. That's what you get, Dunwar.
Are you okay?
Stupid
Just
name.
save it.
Oop.
I'm too old for this.
over here? You better stay close, Kalia. It's creepy in here. Oh, we're totally about to fight something, aren't we?
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malthus's vassals erected their first camp, so behave yourselves accordingly.
Okay.
You too, Prodigy.
Oh. They controlled where I moved. That was cool. What's going on?
Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important.
Okay.
The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago, beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining?
Well, hold on,
Tell us
Dunmore.
that
That's not his
this is a
fault that they
test,
died.
Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot
We?
afford to fall into a
Who the
spiritual
heck is
crisis
we?
right now.
The Order of the Gods, Malthus's order, was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunmore, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for.
Yeah.
Which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh.
Oh.
If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunmore.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But
No buts! Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the
Was I supposed to
horizon.
study?
Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path
Why would he
I
tell
will
them
honor.
that, though?
In life,
That just
as
seems...
in death.
They don't need to know.
May your
May
light
your
guide
light
me.
guide me.
May your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Oh, okay. Go, 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 go. Oh, goodness. Okay, immediately pass out. That's fine. A set bonus was removed from your spell book. Several of them were. Oh. Where am I?
Oh no. No, no, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it.
No way, seriously?
Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was.
Was that really a trap? Did I get bamboozled?
Of course not. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway?
Fair.
If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality.
How am I able to dream if I'm actually dead? That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. And I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone, before we make the suppressor even angrier.
The suppressor?
He doesn't like words. He likes the silence.
You came to me.
What? They haven't told you about him?
No?
Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever. And why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And... you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans... what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past. Who knows if there were anything else than phantasms to begin with. But no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And isn't that what makes us human, anyway? To hope? And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever.
Forever and ever. Oh, I took my clothes. I forgot how jacked I was. Oh! Good, good.
What the?
Oh.
How did you do that?
I am the prodigy. Did you know that?
You simply opened it?
But that's impossible.
But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just...
I'm just built different, pal. I don't know what to tell you.
Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see.
Come, lead the way.
Lead the way.
Aye, aye, Captain. This is really cool.
By the gods, these scourges of the suppressor, they want to punish us.
We're gonna have to fight this thing? Oh, I still have all my magic, though. That's lovely. Oh, they're not. They're not that difficult. Thanks for the help, Axion. Ooh. what do we think is actually going on here? So we drank a really weird potion, we immediately pass out, and now we're in some kind of alternate dimension, and my mind is a prison now, I guess? And who the heck is Axion? Why is he here? Oh gosh. Oh goodness. I hate that. Written paper. Let us listen to the silence. What really drives you? Who are you? Who are you since you have set foot on Enderal? Now you are the opposite of what you really are. Instructive, strong, powerful, meaningful, in short, the prophet. You have constructed a narrative for yourself, a fairy tale about who you want to be, and you have found exactly those people who confirm it. That's the most important thing, isn't it? You've found someone who believes in your fairy tale. Don't you see? You're simply wrong. All about you is wrong. You are pathetic. You know that? What would Sirius say about this? Well, Sirius is dead, so I don't really care what he has to say. Can I, not. Okay. Guess we go up. Got him. Okay. Gotta be careful for booby traps.
It's so cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go. After all, I mean, yeah. Very small. At least it's safe.
Dude, quit complaining. We're trying to escape this creepy place. Just be grateful that I have magic. Oh. I don't like these bodies just dangling. I like that they just explode. Oh, panic, hopeless, despair. Ooh. That's a big skull. What the heck did that belong to? Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, careful.
Haven't we been here before?
That could have been
By
bad.
the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really? We
Do I have...
should never have left. This will be our doom.
We'll be okay, dude. Chill.
Oh no. Do you see it?
No, what?
All the cells.
Oh.
They're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Yeah, why are we the only ones in here? Ow. I'm taking remorse. Creepy. Oh. There's a key in there. Don't have any lockpicks. But wait, I think I... Don't I have, telekinesis? I do. Will that work? Oh my gosh, it does. That is so cool. Human heart? It's not a human body. Got it. Oh, okay, we're walking. We're back where we started. Oh. Okay, bright light. Oh, and now we're back.
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
We'll be alright. There we go.
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we
No,
attract...
we're fine.
No, you haven't. Because you're blind.
I'm not blind.
But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
Huh. Here, take this bucket.
The suppressor's punishment. Ugh. Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious?
You're too weak.
But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak.
Okay.
You always were.
Did I sleep? Let's sleep for an hour. Oh, okay. That didn't do anything. I don't know what to do. Do we sleep in this bed? No? Oh, wait. Open shackle. Close shackle. Take the bucket. Okay, I'm lost. Did I do something wrong? What was the point of even opening that up? Do I kill him?
Well, well.
Ah!
So you figured it out? Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
Oh. Okay. All of my stuff is back. Did you see that was on the table there? What the heck was that? What happened to my clothes? I look good. Cool. Oh look! It's Jaspar! Hey dude! This person is busy.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better now that I see you.
Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. But, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again.
Where are we?
In the temple. The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
How the heck do you know about Axion?
Everyone knows about Ixon, and the fact that you're asking this shows how little you actually understood. You're pathetic, you know that? Simply pathetic.
Wow.
I said you are pathetic.
Yeah, it's not actually just
At
Jaspar.
first we believed it
I
would
was
be more
bamboozled
exciting
again.
this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, You are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
Yeah, that one I am.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
You don't scare me.
Is that so? Such presumption from a fish who thinks his ponder the world. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
This is so neat. Oh, it's so dark and gritty. I love it. What's happening now? Are we done? Are we waking up again? Yeah, there's Kalia. Dunmore hasn't woken up yet. Nah, Dunmore's too hot-headed to get out of this. Kalia makes sense.
I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you?
Love the outfit.
You look exhausted.
I am exhausted. Shock of shocks, I am.
Of course. Sorry. That remark was a little redundant. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
So does that make us keepers now?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really.
Yeah, it is a lot.
At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah, you should have been in my dream just now. It was wild. I figured, what do you call this? The cycle.
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
So what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
Okay.
Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again.
Dang.
No, in spite of everything. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior.
Yeah.
The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
You don't seem to be too shaken up all of this. The death of the Lightborn, I mean.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea.
Yeah.
Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy.
Interesting thought.
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later, you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
Okay. Shoot.
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
I'm going to interrupt for just a moment. Why? I never understood why a lot of these fantasy things is like, oh, it's been 6 winters and stuff. Like, why not just say you were 6 years old? You don't remember, how come?
I wish I knew.
Okay. I bet you have something to do with that cool tattoo. Oh, we're going to look out the window now?
What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is
you got a little cut on the back there.
In the middle of some village.
All fancy.
It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What was it?
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Thanks for trusting me with this.
It's okay. Anyway, it turned out that the riders were men from the village who had gone hunting. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
I see. And these men wanted to do what exactly? Take revenge?
Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end because I was pathless.
Brought you into the Undercity?
Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Keeper adopted you?
Otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
Okay. So Master granted you this noviciate?
Yes, and now I'm here.
Noviciate? I don't know how you say that word.
Well, here we've
novitiate?
reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, it was actually really sad. But thank you for telling me. So that means Dunmore believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of that village is actually true?
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
Well, I saw your skill, and you're the only one who made it through the trial. The way they treat you probably has more to do with jealousy than anything else. And pretty. Okay.
Yes, maybe. You know what's funny?
What an odd thing to
To
say
some
in this
extent,
conversation.
I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important. On my
Although I
goals.
did say it. I chose that option, so I guess that says a lot about me.
Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you
Yes,
think?
I agree.
There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go,
You should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think?
Sure.
Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
should
just-
reclaim your gear before we leave. Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath. Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
I want to know where the smithy is.
A foreigner, huh?
It's down here?
Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country.
Armory? Alchemist and magic? Warehouse? Oh, I had no idea there was a little tunnel down here. I'm gonna break into the armory. Wait, no, these are the shops. Oh, okay, we'll come back. We'll come back. I don't want to break into them. We'll come back. Need to go talk to the overseer guy. That was pretty wild, though. I really like that whole thing. That was a really cool sequence. Pretty big lore dump as well, but we're here for it. I could go up.
And you actually believe this could work? It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary
Prophet,
might not
good to
be
see
the
you.
shining
How do you feel?
star
Feel pretty
son,
good.
but he's better than most of your men.
Like a newborn, except for bloody headache.
And you will
You've
need
never
to
been
convince
in
your
any
successor
danger.
of it.
If I had doubted your abilities, even to the slightest, I would have never spoken out for you. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters.
Okay, let's go.
The ceremony needs a little preparation.
One day at least.
1 day at least. Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams.
A dream. What did you see?
People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it. You did? That is interesting. It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a connection between us.
Maybe. Any idea who these beings are?
None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind.
They definitely seem more
But
like
they're
demons.
different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
Okay. Wait until...
Walk
oh,
blessed, Prophet.
I didn't talk to you. Wait until he's prepared. Okay. Where's, I'll give Esme some time. Still needs more time. Dang, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna go turn in this one, I guess. And then I think we might call the episode here. We'll pick up in the next episode. I think I've decided that I want to go.
Outlander. You don't
So if you guys remember, there was that location up in the Frostcliff Mountains that I claimed that I saw off in the distance that I never managed to actually like find. So I think I'm gonna go do that in the next episode, because I think there's probably like a huge dungeon over there.
My sir.
Because it had this.
Wait a moment. Phew.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi.
Here, a letter for you.
Thank you. Here's 10 pennies.
What? Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Safe
errand
travels, and may his light guide you.
boy. Oh, hey kid, the guy's dead, by the way. The Lightborn's dead. Tell everybody. Okay, what letter did we just get? Not the treasure map. Mysterious letter. My friend. Oh, that's spoiler. Meet Jaspar in Ark's Watchtower in the evening. My friend, congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude. But still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Quarterly, Jaspar. Well, cool, we get to go see Jaspar soon. But that's gonna have to wait because, like I was saying, I want to go explore that one last location in the Frostcliff Mountains. No idea what it is, but it had the same icon as a lot of the other dungeons that I've been through, and it's the last place up there. So I want to do it. So like I said, I'm gonna go turn in this bounty quest that I completed at some point in time, it seems. But thank you all so much for watching. That was a pretty crazy, wild ride on that one. Really dark and sinister, just stuff. Big plot dump as well. We have learned that we are a prodigy. Just basically seems like we're the chosen one. But there seems to be a lot of weird stuff going on. I guess the end of the world's approaching too, so that's something to look forward to. But I hope you guys really enjoyed that episode, because I enjoyed making it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
If you batter at his door, say farewell to the world. For everyone who entered never walked back on the road. From the aged man's abode.